Radical.
Before I get into this, I would like to congratulate James Harden of the 76ers, the newly acquired James Harden. He is number three, apparently. He passed Reggie Miller. He's number three all-time three-pointers made. But you know what I like to see? I like to see how many three-pointers he's missed. Maybe he's really high on that list too, also. And I think he got the three on Kyrie Irving, I believe. Wasn't a whole lot of James Harden highlights, though, ironically, in this one. You see the score here, 129 to 100. At one point, it was 105 to 70. The Nets were up by 35 points on the 76ers. Now, if you're looking at the records here, Brooklyn Nets, one game over 500, and 76ers, a healthy 40-25, you would say to yourselves, well, what's up with the score? You know, the 76ers are clearly a better team with clearly a better big two, Harden and Embiid. Well, let's see about that. Let's look down at the box score. First, we'll start with these 76ers. That's okay. Tobias Harris, 16 points. Thibault, 4. Embiid, hey, 27 points from their star center. And what's that guy right there? James Harden? And wait, Tyrese Maxey, isn't he one of their... Okay, somebody was saying they thought they had a big three. Who's the third one? Is it Tyrese Maxey? Okay, so, again, 11 points. That's 3 threes. Let me do the math here. Did he maybe even get like a two-pointer? I'm not sure. Maybe he went to the line. Maybe, I don't know. I saw the highlights. I didn't see the whole game. And I'll leave the highlights, as usual, down below in the description section. But 11 points from Mr. James Harden. Huh, it's kind of depressing there. I can't see on the box score how many he missed. But I'm guessing he took a whole lot of shots. You know what I mean? Westbrook the other night. Come on now, James Harden. Westbrook had 30. 3-0. I think you can do a little bit better there, James Harden. Mr. Choke Artist there. That's a usual thing from James. He has amazing ability, amazing talent, right? He's a great passer, great shooter. I mean, most times. But it seems like when you really need James Harden to show up, he just kind of chokes a bit. Now let's go over and see what's up with the Nets here. Kevin Durant, 25 points. Okay, not too bad. Bruce Brown, 11 points. Drummond, yeah, that's an acquisition, and that's not impressive, the 7 points, but 7 rebounds, not too bad. 2 assists. Okay, not too shabby. He was part of the deal. You know, there was a deal where James Harden went to the 76ers, and Drummond was one of those pieces that the Nets got. Kyrie Irving, 22 points. Okay, it's not a 50-piece. Seemed like he scored more, though, but still not too bad. Okay, 22, 25. Seth Curry, my goodness, 24 points. 2 assists, 1 rebound. Yeah. Wow, 24 points on 27 minutes. Not too bad at all. So Drummond and Curry, yeah, they're showing that actually they could be very valuable to this team. And, Nick Claxton, 9. James Johnson. I don't know a lot of these people, to be honest. Okay, so when it comes to the big two, some people will debate that James Harden and Joel Embiid, heck, Joel Embiid, I think he's a lock for MVP this year. They are a better big two than the Nets big two. But, I mean, you know, Durant and Irvin, they have a smooth game. They just have a smooth game, right? They are just buttery smooth. And you can make an argument after this game, well, they handled their business, that they might be the best, big two in basketball. Now, there's one very important person missing from this game, and that would be Mr. Ben Simmons. He was there. He was in street clothes for some reason. He took the trip with them, even though he has back soreness or whatever. He just didn't want to play. That's what it was. So I don't know why they wanted him to go on the trip. Maybe they want him to get the feeling of being booed, and maybe this is part of him slowly getting back. But as you can see, the Nets pretty much handled business without Ben Simmons. So when it comes to who won the trade, I'm not going to make an argument that the Nets won a trade without Simmons. That freaking, what they get, like a pick, and then Seth Curry and Drummond. I mean, of course, Drummond and Seth Curry is not as good as James Harden. Well, on this night they were. Combined 7 and freaking 24 points. Doing the math here, that is a lot more than 11 points from Mr. James Harden. Now, he's going to come back and probably have maybe a 30, 35 point game or something like that. I'm not saying that he's going to choke every game, but when it really matters here, and these teams, I think, are destined to meet in the playoffs. When these teams meet in the playoffs, will James Harden be choking even more?